Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019. Today we're picking up where we left off with our win against Guiseley, and we're going to play a couple of league games and see if we can keep that winning feeling going, and try and improve the squad in the meantime, signing some new players, adjusting tactics, stuff like that. So, let's get started. So for today's video, if we're going through a couple of games, we've got a bit of a tricky away tie with Chester, who are 5th in the league. That could be a bit of a nasty one, and then we've got Nuneaton Borough at home, who are 17th. So if we get 4 points out of the next two games, I'll be quite happy. I think just coming into the club, that's not a bad haul. And the first bit of good news then, Christian Hill has signed. Once again, he is considered a youth player at 21 years old, and therefore wasn't for me to confirm a signing, but he will be playing. I am cautiously optimistic. All these players I'm signing have not great current abilities, but they fit with what I want them to do. He can get up and down the wings, he's got a bit of pace, bit of stamina. I know 10 doesn't sound great, but for this league, it's fine, and he can cross a ball, and that's all I really need him for. And he will be playing left back, not left wing as well. That's what I signed him for. So I've had another quick scout out for basically any player that wants to come to us, and it is extremely slim pickings. My only hope is that we make it to January. We're on December 2nd at the moment. If we make it to January, I'm hoping players become available for loan, because at the moment, all the loan players, if I just show you here, are from... Well, in fact, if I show you on the overview, are from Vanarama National League or Vanarama National League North. And I was like, I'm sure we could get a League 2 player, maybe a League 1 player to play for us. They're just not available at the moment. So I'm hoping come January there might be. So as you can see, if I filter out the Vanarama National League and National League North and South players, there are 5 on offer. They're all championship players, and none of the clubs will loan to us. So there really isn't much on offer. Now, with that having been said, I've just had a quick look at a lad called Charlie Carter, who is available on loan. We can sign him. He has a decent set of attributes. Doesn't play a position we need him to necessarily, but I'm kind of tempted. I've sent the scout out to look at him, and I'll make a decision when that report comes back in. Alright, so match day is on us once again, and to be honest, there's not a lot of change. What I have done is I've messed about with the corners a little bit, just so that we're a little bit more solid and have a little bit more going forward as well. But other than that, there's not much I can do tactically. I do intend to train them in something a little bit more defensive at some stage, just so that when we're 1-0 ahead with 10 minutes to go, we can sit back and hopefully maintain the lead. But not until we're a bit more familiar with this current tactic. The pressing in particular is something we've got to get better at. So at the moment, again, we're just going to be pressing them for 90 minutes. We're just going to be attacking and going for it for 90 minutes. And I don't really want to change the side too much, other than putting Christian Hill in, which actually seems a little bit harsh because Terry Galbraith was actually man of the match last time out. But long run, I just don't think he cuts it. He's not bad. He's a decent backup, but I'd rather have Christian Hill, I think. Well, here we go again then, and I think we're going to say that the media has given them a lot of credit, so go out there and put on a worthy display. That usually gets a pretty good reaction. Yeah, it's never a bad one to go for that, unless you've done it like 5 times in a row. Again, we're probably going to leave it off on the individual instructions thing. We might mess with that later on, but for now, I just want them to focus on their actual jobs that I've already given them. So let's kick off and see how this goes. This is going to be a tough one. With both of my new players playing as well, this is all on me now if this goes wrong. But you never know. It's looking good here. Saunders can get to the ball, not this time. Akwasi Asante, I'm sure I've seen him play league football. He's probably pretty dangerous here. Oh, not a good start. Thank you, Johnny Maddison. Johnny Maddison is such a key player for us. He's a quality keeper. Oh, danger. Oh. We just can't cope with them at the moment. It's only 3 minutes in and it's been all them. 3 shots already. Don't like it. Come on, let's keep hold of the ball for a minute. Play out from the back. Just calm. They're standing off us quite a lot, actually, so if we can get on the ball, I think we got some threat. Hello, Nishaw. Oh, good save. I mean, he should be sticking it away, but good save. Looks dangerous now. Anytime they get on the ball, I feel it's dangerous, because they can just glide past defenders. And that Waring's got in far too often. Johnny Maddison saves us again. We're gonna set up some opposition instructions. We're gonna watch that Waring. In fact, let's see what the assistant says. Oh, he says nothing. Great. We're going to specifically mark him. How fast is he? He's not that fast. I think we can watch him and solely him. I think we should be able to cope with that. Shouldn't be playing back to front like that. We should be passing more through the midfield, but it's worked out this time. Get a ball in the box. Ellis Hudson, my main man. Take him on. Actually, do that. That's fine. Oh! We're dangerous going forward. We just don't have it at the back right now. I was going to demand a bit more, but they seem to have been doing all right. He said, as Chester have yet another chance. We've been solid for 5 minutes. Let's get it out of there. Close him down. That's not a penalty. Oh, come on. You've been dreadful at the back. Their striker's just in behind every chance. Hopefully Johnny Maddison saves us again. I don't hold high hopes, though. Damn it. This has been a dreadful start. So in order to counter this, we're going to have to compromise the gegenpress a little bit. The defensive line has been way too high. And we can't keep playing the offside trap. They just keep on getting in behind. These lads, they're just stepping up at the wrong time. So hopefully by lowering the defensive line, yes, we're not going to press them as much, but at least they won't get in behind all the time. Still their chances, though. It still keeps coming. Hudson ball in. Cleared too easily. Still on the attack, though. He'll keep that in. Breaks nicely as well for Hughes. Come on. Out on the right-hand flank, yes. Trotman. Never really trusted him going forward there. That's a penalty? Really? All right. No complaints. Joe Wheatley, do the business. I believe. Didn't look like a penalty, but I'm okay with it. Come on. Really? Even caught it. That's how bad of a penalty that was. All right, half-time. We've looked dangerous going forward at times, but terrible at the back. And I said before the game that I'd be happy with a draw, and that's still true, and we are only 1-0 down. Missing that penalty was a huge, huge blow, and Joe Wheatley suffered for it. We're going to have a real go at him here, see if we can kick some life into them. You can look stressed all you want, Christian. I know you're the new signing, but you've got to play up. Win it. There we go. Get him out. No, I don't like the look of this. Oh, come on. 2 minutes into the half. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. And I don't think we've really got anything on the bench. We need more players. We need new players in this club. Ellis Hudson's in behind if he gets the pass right. Oh! Sure, I'll take it. Go get that ball. Bring it back to the halfway line. We needed something like that. First ever Darlington goal. The signing pays off. Not just anyone would have stuck that in the back of the net. Promise. Hopefully Hughes just, calmly gets it clear. Let's go again. What is that, Johnny? What are you doing? What the hell is going on in this game? 2 penalties, 2 horrendous goalkeeping mistakes. Oh, God, it's ruining my nerves. Right, let's make some substitutions. So what to do then? Well, Christian Hill has been bloody dreadful. Apparently every player I sign has a terrible debut. So Terry Galbraith, I suppose you're coming on again. To get his match sharpness up at least by playing, 60 minutes? So it's not all negative. Joe Wheatley should come off. He's our best centre mid, but missing that penalty's ruined him for this game. So Rommel Palmer's going to come on in that position. And then Harvey Saunders, I guess, is going to come off because he has done nothing. I don't think Simon Ainge can play pressing forward, so I guess we're going to put him as a target man. No, we'll go with Poacher. Target man doesn't really make sense for this tactic. Poacher doesn't really either, but it's better than target man. So there's all 3 subs. That's everything I can do. Let's see how they react. Chance here, though. Come on. Out to Ellis Hudson. Smack one in the top corner. Go on. Of the goal, not the stand. Right, chance. Go on, run at him. Run, Ellis, run. Just keep going. Like, it's not a bad hit, but you can't be shooting from there. I need to tell him to calm the hell down on that. Shoot less often, for God's sake, Ellis. Play a pass. Find a man. All right, 10 minutes left. Still 1 goal down. We've had some chances. but I feel like it's more likely to finish 3-1 than 2-2. But you never know. Looks like we might have a shot here. Nishaw can pick out a man. We're in good shape. Ellis Hudson in behind again. Oh, it's a good save. It's a good save. That was a decent attempt, Ellis. I think this might be it. We've got to win this header. Nice. Now let's move. Ellis Hudson running in behind again. It's a good ball. Get it across face. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. You need Nishaw running in. It needs someone at the back post to give him an option. I think that's it. All right, so the first loss as Darlington manager. It was a tough game. It was away at 5th in the league, but we should have done better. If we just scored that penalty, that was an absolutely key moment. Okay, so with this being the National League North, there's not a lot of time between games, so basically nothing happened from the end of the Chester game to today, the day of the Nuneaton Borough game. So there wasn't much to show you there. The only thing that I've changed is with Ellis Hudson, I've told him to shoot left less often, and the same with Wilson Nishaw, shoot less often. And I've changed Harvey Saunders, I think his name is, to a defensive pressing forward, just to... it suits him a little bit better. Not much better, but just a tiny bit. And I think it suits the play as well. Since we've got these two as the main attacking threat, I think it'll work out slightly better. And by telling these two to shoot less often, hopefully it gives us better scoring chances instead of seeing them shoot from like 30 yards out all the time like they did last match. Other than that, there's not a lot I can change. I would kind of like to take Tom Elliott out of the firing line briefly just because he's under 90% condition, but we basically don't have any more centre mids, so I'm probably going to look at picking up Charlie Carter, at least on a 1-month loan, until we can get to January and see who we can get proper. So, yeah, let's try this against Nuneaton. And then I think after this match, we maybe start up a new tactic with a bit more of a defensive feel to it as well. Not to replace the press, as an alternative. All right, back in front of a home crowd and against a poor team, I'm expecting big things from this game. I'm expecting 2-3-0, and if that doesn't happen, I'm going to be mad. Chance early on with the corner. Christian Hill. Not a great one, but we'll take the rebound. Anything? Hit it. Yes! What a goal that is. What a hit. That's centre-back as well, Liam Hughes. Very nice. A very nice start. Ellis Hudson, another chance from a free kick. I tell you what, these new players have signed. They can take a free kick in a corner, the pair of them. Say what you want about them in open play. They know how to take a set piece. Press him. He's got way too much space to just run there. Midfield's gone walkabout. Oh, I don't like the look of this. That's fine. That's fine. All right, half an hour in. I'm fairly happy with how things are going. And if we can if we get another goal here, which we can. Hello, I was just about to say, if we go in at 1-0, I'll be happy, but I want a 2-goal buffer. And there you go. What a hit again. On the volley, Joe Wheatley. That makes up for the penalty. And an assist for Christian Hill as well, by the way. What a signing he is. Definitely. He doesn't need to do any more. That's enough. All right, so at 2-0, I'm happy. I was going to tell them to push forward for the last 10 minutes of the half, but now we can just keep playing our natural game. All right, a really, really good first half. 2 goals, we could have had more. I'm happy with it, though. The only thing is it was marred ever so slightly by a yellow card to Joe Wheatley. So before we start the second half, we're just going to tell him, we'll personalise it in case we change with a substitution, we'll just tell him to ease off tackles. Because as much as 2 goals and by far the better team is great, if we lose a man now, if we get a man sent off, could be trouble. So just ease off, Joe. Wheatley, find a man. Hughes. Christian Hill's out wide. Beautiful. Whip across in. Good ball. Ellis Hudson, you're not going to score a header from there, lad. I appreciate the ambition, but press him. Press him. We can win this high up the pitch. No. Looks like I might have a chance down there left. They're in behind again too easy. Johnny Burns going to keep up and at least put some pressure on, though. Nicely done. Right, let's counter. Ellis Hudson, beautiful take. Run with it. Take him on. Saunders is making good run. Nishaw's over. Shoot. Oh, should have been 3. Should have been 3. Chance out on the left. Get the ball into the box. That's fine. Trotman's still there. Don't want to be hitting from there, but Nishaw's in. Post. Come on. Keep the pressure up. Keep it going. Christian Hill, whip it in the box, please. That's what you've been signed for. Put a ball in the box. Oh, it's over, isn't it? Damn it. Should have been 3 again. We should have definitely had a third goal already in the second half. The chances keep coming. Alright, about 65 minutes in, and there's just one change I want to make right now, and that is to replace Tom Elliott, who is getting a bit down there on condition. We don't really have a great centre mid to come on for him, because I don't think Rommel Palmer's much of a box-to-box midfielder. But he's a fresh pair of legs, which will do for now. We'll sign another centre mid, because we desperately need one. Chances keep coming. Ellis Hudson, that's a good ball in. Penalty. Beautiful. Right, Joe. Put it right. Put that Chester penalty right. All will be forgiven. Although you've already scored in this game. All is already forgiven, but just become a hero. Let's have this. I believe... Just. I don't care, but just. Nicely done, Joe. Right, 3-0. I think we can take it a bit easy now. Let's make some subs. Take off anyone who's looking a bit tired. So Ellis Hudson, you can come off. And probably Christian Hill as well. He's still not got the match sharpness. He's played really well this game, though. I told you he'd be a good signing. They just don't have good debuts, alright? After that, they're great players. Come on, don't let them get one now. Clean sheet, please. That's too easy. Hackett Fairchild. Damn it. Need to keep that concentration level up. It's not going to matter. But it was soft defending all the way through. He just ran unchallenged for like 20 yards. And then what the hell is the centre-back doing? All you got to do is watch your man. Not good enough. Galbraith, let's make it. Let's get a 3-goal cushion back. Oh, he has as well. Wow. You know what? That shocked me. I'm not going to lie. Oh, wow. Okay, Terry Galbraith. Nicely done. Was it through the wall? Yeah, I think the wall could have blocked that. Maybe Belford could have done better, but nice free kick. All right, 4-1. Would have liked the clean sheet, but the 3-goal margin is good enough for me. These lads deserve a bit of praise. I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. We should single Joe Wheatley out and tell him, I'm very proud of your dominating performance today. Gives him an extra boost. It's a nice thing to do. I'll also talk to him personally after the match and say you were brilliant in front of goal. That makes players like you faster. So, interaction, praise player, last game. You were superb in front of goal. There you go. So now we're starting to get a tiny bit more familiar with the tactic. Not perfect, that pressing intensity could be a lot better. That marking and tempo, yes. But we are starting to get there. I feel like we need a second tactic for bigger teams away from home and for the last 10 minutes of games. One where we are able to soak up a bit more pressure, but still have a threat going forward. So that's what we're going to make now, a counter-attack tactic. So our two choices are either fluid counter-attack or direct counter-attack for the ones where, like I say, you soak up pressure and then you're still dangerous going forward. I feel like we have good enough players at this level to go with the fluid, so that's what we're going to go with. Now, an added benefit of this tactical style is that we could stick with the same formation we've been using in the Gegenpress, but I'm just concerned that that doesn't quite soak up as much pressure, and I'd rather have those two banks of four that really are a lot more solid in my opinion, so we're probably going to go with that. And then if we bring in Charlie Carter, he can play in the attacking midfield role if we go for this, or someone like Rommel Palmer can step in there, and hopefully Ellis Hudson and Wilson Nishaw can drop back and play a bit deeper. Okay, so we've got a basic secondary tactic sorted. Obviously, no one is in their correct position at the moment. This is just about the formation and the tactics themselves. So, what I've done... Actually, you shouldn't be a wing-back, you should be a full-back. I've told you that like twice. So, the defense is now only interested in defending. It's just going to sit back. The midfield is largely the same in a way. The ball-winning midfielder and the centre mid sitting back. The wingers only looking to bomb on when we actually have the ball. So the only players really concerned about going forward are the attacking midfielder and the striker. Everyone else is going to sit back in two banks of four and help us soak up the pressure until we win that ball and we can break out fast. So we've gone with a narrow attacking width as we're not having wing backs and wingers bomb on all the time. It's going to be more focused on that attacking midfielder and the striker. Then on approach play, we've gone for pass into space, play out of defence. I don't want them just wanging long balls up the pitch, but I do want them to move the ball quickly, so hopefully those two instructions should counteract each other. And we've also gone to work the ball into the box. I want to create the best chance possible. I really don't want to see Ellis Hudson or Harvey Saunders shooting from like 30 yards out when we could find one more pass, get into the box and get a proper chance. We've also gone run at defence and be more expressive to make that happen. In transition, I've changed from counter-press to regroup so that we can get those banks of 4 up again and just be solid. We've got a counter-attack because obviously this is a counter-attacking strategy, and the goalkeeper to distribute the ball quickly in order to get up the pitch before they're ready to deal with it. And then defensively, we're sitting back. That is all we're doing. We're not even pressing urgently anymore. We're not getting stuck in. We're just sitting back, just making sure we're solid. Against the bigger teams, it's hopefully going to nullify their threats, and in the last 10 minutes of games we're winning, it's going to, 1, save legs, and 2, more importantly, stop silly, needless goals. That's the theory anyway. Don't know how well it's going to work out, but it's good to have an alternative tactic in our back pocket, just in case we need it. So I made a little bit of a mistake, and when I was scouting Charlie Carter, I didn't realise that I was already scouting the max number of players, and it would take a bit more time. So unfortunately, we don't have the knowledge we need on him. But I'm going to go reckless and try and get that loan anyway. It's only going to be a month-long loan is what I'm going to go for here. So if it doesn't work out, it's not exactly the end of the world. We'll see if we can get him. Because I realised with that secondary tactic that we were working on, this position I was basically making solely for Charlie Carter. Rommel Palmer could play there, but I'd rather have Carter in there. So hopefully we get him, and hopefully he turns out to be a decent signing. Well, screw Charlie Carter, he has rejected us. That is a shame. So really now, the only tactic I have is try and get to January. Try and get through the next 17 days, 18 days. Wait for players to come available and then sign someone good. That is a real shame. Don't really have a backup. We might just need to have a quick look and see if we can get a backup young centre mid. Alright, I found our problem with the scouts. We can hire more, so I'm going to hire 2 more scouts, hopefully, on the cheap, and then we'll be able to find players a lot faster. As for that young centre mid we were looking for, I have already scouted one, and it's Harry Vince. And the main thing I like about him is his work rate. So if he's going to be a box-to-box midfielder, yeah, it's not his main job that he likes doing. And yeah, he's not great at tackling, but he gets up and down nicely. He gets forward whenever possible. He can really help the team in that position, and he's only going to be a backup. So I'm happy to sign him right now. Where's he played in real life? In Boston, Wisbech, Boston, Matlock, Grantham, Matlock. It's not, it's not a great list of huge professional teams, but I can get him on a non-contract right now. He'll be good backup. Now, the final match day for today is away at Witton. It is the first round of the FA Trophy, and I think we can go for the full-on crazy attacking tactic here. I don't think we need the let's defend tactic against Witton. We'll see if I'm eating those words after the match, though. Now, my instinct here is to change things around a bit and go with a bit more of a backup team, give other players a chance, but what I want to do is I'm going to keep in the main guys because I want to create those links. I want to see some good partnerships forming on the wings, in the middle, and at the back. So, hopefully by playing the same players in the same positions, those partnerships start to form. Alright, so you know how I said last time we were looking at 2-0 or 3-0, and we got 4-1? This time I'm expecting 5-0. Looking dangerous on the right. Trotman, let's see if we can get a ball in. A good cross for Nishaw, not quite. Elliott, this is still going. We can still get a goal here. Out wide on the left, Christian Hill. I think that's where it should go. No, it's gone the other way. Trotman, I'm alright with that. Time to get another cross in. Nishaw again. Whoa! He's unlucky as well. I think the flanks is where we're going to be able to exploit against these. They're playing very narrow by the look of it. We've always got a man over on the wings. Christian Hill's been open a lot and Trotman's been playing really well. Drops for Elliott, maybe. Good hit. Oh. Alright, I hope I've spotted the right thing here, and we're going to tell him to start focusing the play down the wings. Because I think with the fullbacks and with the inside forwards combining, we can get some good chances that way. Keeping the ball rather easily at the back. Need someone snap into a tackle. Tell me he's not in behind. Is that Delisle Brewster? No. Oh, thank God he's offside. Straight over the top for Brewster again. And he keep getting chances. I'm gonna tell him to switch back. I don't know if that's something I did. Personally, I still think it was the right call. But things have been going against us since I did it, so maybe not. Alright, are we going in half-time here 0-0? That's not good enough. We're miles better than these. I don't know whether it's an attitude thing or something. This is poor. Right, there's the 0-0 half-time. I think... No, I'm not encouraging them. They don't deserve encouraging. They need being told how it is. I'm not happy with this. Sort yourselves out right now. Not good enough. Right, come on. 55 minutes, we've done nothing in the second half yet. Let's get a goal. we can get that one goal in front, I think we win 3-0. Wheatley. Nishaw. Nishaw just can't score. I don't know whether it's luck or skill. He hasn't got it right now. Hopefully Hudson from here. Bit of a long one, though. No. 60 minutes in, and while we have been dominating, 19 shots to 4, 61% possession. 0-0. 0-0. Wilson Nishaw's got to come off. I don't know who for. I guess for Jordan Nicholson. Haven't yet played him. Don't know what he can do. Let's have a look in the tactics proper. At Jordan Nicholson. That is at least his position. But he is left-footed. Inside forward, not really his thing. Let's have a look at the attacking side of things. He's going to have to do. Wilson Nishaw needs changing. It's not his day. If we win the ball back now, this could still be our chance. Oh, that's a red card, isn't it? You can tell. You idiot. You can just tell. A bad day gets worse. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to sacrifice our striker and bring on another winger. It's not ideal. But, I mean, what else can you do? I could play a diamond in midfield, but we'd lose all the width. And to be honest, Harvey Saunders hasn't been that much of a threat. It's more about his pressing. So giving that up is better than giving up another attacker. Hopefully, though, even with 10 men, we can get that winning goal. Wheatley. Put it away. Are you going to turn and shoot or what? Come on. The rebound chances just are not happening. It keeps falling to us and players play backwards. The good ball in. Jordan Nicholson. Finally. Finally, we get the goal. The breakthrough. How many shots did it take? Only 23, but I'm okay with it. That's fine. Now we keep our heads. Now we probably do. Do we go and soak up pressure? I don't know. We're still better than these. Are we still keeping the ball is the question. 61% possession. I say we keep going at them. I say we keep going at them for now. Jordan Nicholson wins it back high up the pitch. Penalty. You beauty. Let's just see who we've got for penalties. If not Wheatley. Nobody. Wheatley it is. Let's finish this thing. 2-0's not a good score here. But right now I'll take the win. Here we go. There it is. After a terrible performance, really. 2-0. A man down as well. I suppose I'll take it. A win's a win. Alright, now that we've got that 2-goal cushion, I think now is the time to go to the alternative tactic and maybe save some legs as well. Can make one more substitution. You can't play that far back on the right. That is unfortunate. Can you play there? Can you play up front? No. Well, you're going to be playing on the right-hand side. I don't care that you can't do it. Rommel Palmer's going to come on, probably for Hughes, and we'll drop Smith back into central defence. Soak up a bit of pressure that way. I'm happy with that. And the soaking up the pressure tactic seems to have worked. They have done absolutely nothing since we scored. This is the last minute of the game. Probably going to get a last-minute chance, aren't they? I'm alright with it. We've got this one at this stage. They can only get back to 2-1 at the very worst. I don't think we're going to get another chance either. I think this is just seeing the game out at this stage. It's like we're playing tiki-taka right now. We're not really going forward, just holding on to the ball. And apparently booting it out of play. Fair enough. Probably finishes the game off. 15 seconds-ish left. Referee, get that whistle blown. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here with the win that we probably didn't deserve. Now I have a dilemma, though. Do I tell the boys they did well, or do I say we got away with it? I'm just going to tell them a good win because it'll go down well. I personally don't think that was a good win, but whatever. For the morale of the dressing room, that's the right thing to do. Ellis Hudson has been banned for one match, and the referee's decision was probably justified. We're going to issue him a warning and hope that he doesn't get mad. Good. Good. Yeah, because it was a stupid tackle. And then there's just one more tiny bit of business before we finish off this video. I'm going to ask the board if I can go on a coaching course and start for my National C license. We don't have any license at the moment. Surely they want a qualified manager. They simply need my presence at training right now. Damn it. Alright, so that about wraps up for this video. I hope you've enjoyed as the mighty Darlington soldier on, what was it? 2 wins, 1 loss. not too bad. The loss was against Chester as well, who are a decent team, but hopefully next time we can move forward into January, pick up some good players, and end the season in a playoff spot. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave me a like, subscribe for more like this if you haven't already. I've been Nathan, and I'll see you next time. Bye!